Hey guys! Welcome back to another episode of Take Her Mic Away, where our opinions are often off script, but always on brand. You guys should know by now. I really shouldn't even have to say it. But as always, it's your girl, your co-host, Macy Craft. Come on, little round of applause. As always, guys, thank you so much for coming back and joining us for another night of yapping, y'all. I'm so excited for this episode. We've got a lot of different things ahead of us. We usually don't talk about these things. We usually don't highlight them because, we talk a lot of football. But honestly, this is probably one of the first weeks ever, maybe, or at least in a very, very long time where we aren't really talking much football. We're not talking any football. I mean, Janai may have a fun fact for us, a little thing that pops up at the end, a little last minute thing. We'll see, but this show is not focusing on football this week. We're actually focusing on one of my other favorite sports, especially at this time of the year with the finals being around. Basketball, y'all. We have a lot to talk about, especially within the NBA, but also the WNBA. As you know, the women are in preseason, and we have added some Trojans to the WNBA, so we're excited to see how they do, how they play, and we've gotten to watch some preseason games. There's been, some drama around one of our faves, Miss Kiki, and you know what? As we said, she's a dog, and she's playing exactly how I think she should be playing. But we're definitely going to get into that because people had a lot to say. I don't like to bring the race card in, but y'all definitely do. I saw those comments, and I was not happy about them. But this is literally Angel Reese versus Caitlyn all over again. But we're also going to talk the NBA, as we said. Y'all know I gave a little spiel last week about Chef Curry. Y'all know they made it. They survived. I told y'all I would get to it. I would talk about the game on this week's episode. Y'all know if they lost, I would be sick. I might not have even been here because I would have been so sick. But what did we expect, y'all? We knew that Chef was going to cook. We knew playoff Jimmy was coming. But did we expect Buddy to be there? I was a little shocked by that one. I won't lie, but we'll get into it. As you know, we're also going to talk about how some of our faves have fallen. LeBron in the Lakers, maybe in the future, Luka in the Lakers. Y'all know Giannis in the Bucks. That one is crazy to me. But you know, we're going to talk about if we think Steph can get that fifth ring. I saw a comment the other day that if he got this fifth ring, then he would be in the GOAT talk. Mind you, he's the greatest shooter, and he already has 4 other rings. But that's okay. That is okay. Also, y'all, I'm usually not someone to be very excited about the Met, but yesterday was Met Monday, okay? Usually, I just ignore it. I honestly didn't even watch it. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't, but I did like the theme. The theme was all about the black people, y'all, not to be biased, but I knew it was going to be great. Just when you let us be ourselves, let us show up, it's always going to eat, y'all. And I saw a lot of people saying that they think it was the best Met to date. And honestly, are we shocked? There was a lot of notable people there. There was a few that skipped out, a few of our favorite basketball players. Well, favorite, that's arguable. But they skipped out, Miss James held it down. We're going to get into some of our favorite fits, y'all. Honestly, it was great. There was a few people who I saw on social media, they said we missed out on. If you know Wisdom, that was a whole thing. Wisdom should have been here. He literally embodies this theme and unfortunately didn't receive the invite. And there were a few questionable invites, especially with this theme, Miss Hailey Bieber. But, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. That's kind of my thing. I'm sure I'm going to force Janai to talk about it. She better have her best fits pulled up, and they better match mine because I'm going to eat her up for sure. But as we discussed tonight, y'all already know. Get in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know if you agree. Let us know if you think our take was stupid. I'm sure you're not afraid because I've seen our Instagram comments. As always, if you didn't catch it while we were live, still feel free to leave some comments and go and head on over to our Instagram or TikTok and leave them there as well. But, we'll jump right in, y'all. They can't see that. I bet
Christina?
Christina's gone. They can't see that piece of trash.
Looks like food scraps to me.
Ooh.
Anyways, I'm not a snitch. But y'all, we will be giving you live updates because, you know, we provide what others don't. As y'all know, or you may not, the Warriors are playing right now. It's halftime. Let's check in on that score.
Did you see what happened?
Break it to him. It's 44-31 currently.
Steph is out with the hamstring injury for the rest of the game. So, honestly, I don't know if they can hold it down without him. Buddy had a great game the other night. Jimmy had a good game. I feel they need that big three who will step up. I don't know. So if someone doesn't step up, we're going to have to give this one away.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
I'm not going to lie, y'all. That hamstring ain't no joke.
We know you.
I'm still dealing with her right to this day.
Can you?
But it is 44-31. The Warriors are ahead. As we said, it's halftime, so you got a little time to cook. The Pacers did beat the Cavs earlier today.
That comeback.
And I'll be yelling out, gang.
They had a few out. Who was out? It was like Evan. I forget.
The Pacers?
No, the
Cavaliers,
Cavs.
yeah.
They had a few people out. So, I mean, that's fair to say, you know, but still, the comeback was crazy. I don't think they should have came back by that much.
If you told, like, 5 years ago, Janai, that the Cavs would be in the playoffs on their own merit without any of the dogs from, y'all know what Cavs team I'm talking about. Yeah. I wouldn't believe you. I would say, and who's on the team? Kyrie, Durant. No. Donovan Mitchell is leading this team. I mean, we knew he was a shooter. We knew he was a dog. I'm not saying that, but I'm not going to lie and sit here and be like, yeah, I called it the Cavs are. No. But I knew when they went, weren't they undefeated for how many games?
Yeah, they were. They were doing really good.
I knew they were going to be special after that because I said, there's no way. They haven't lost one game. They're not going far.
They have kind of a young team, don't they?
I don't know about young, but...
Well, I think a lot of their stars are... Well, maybe not a lot,
not Donovan. You know. But I agree. I think I know what you're saying. Like, less touted, less experienced?
Yeah.
I don't know. But not young as an age. Yes, I agree. I don't know, I don't know. But the Cavs are down in this series. I don't know if it matters, but if y'all know the lore of the Pacers, Knicks fans be saying, didn't I tell y'all, Pacers? I forgot. What was I saying? Oh, didn't I tell y'all the Pacers are different in the playoffs? And they're currently up.
No, I think especially with like people talking about Halliburton, they were like, "Oh, you're overrated,
Halliburton,
bro." And then, I think he took that to heart for sure. He's been eating up.
Real bad.
I won't lie. He's been eating up.
I'm not gonna lie and say like I knew he was gonna do this well, but I did expect him to cook, but not to this extent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think y'all should have shut up.
Because
y'all should have done.
You woke up. I don't like calling people demons. I can't lie.
Yeah.
You unleashed the beast. That sounds lame.
No, that's like what they said after that last Rockets and Warriors game when Steph's son didn't want to talk to him. Oh yeah, they said, "Oh, y'all are done."
Literally, they said, "Y'all done effed up. Y'all got what is his name? Cannon."
Yeah, Cannon.
Y'all done got Cannon disappointed at his. I'm like, y'all doing too much.
And Steph was like, "There's another game," but Cannon said, "I said, oh, they're not."
He's an empath,
and I'm like, realistically, I'm like, Steph didn't cook to the extent I thought he was gonna cook to. He cooked,
but that's good.
But he also cooked late, which I'm like kind of worries me in a sense, but I'm like, Buddy cooked.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was all that stuff they were talking with Buddy and all this stuff, but I'm like, Buddy sometimes he be wishy-washy. When they first got him, I was like, what is he here for? But I'm like, okay, Buddy, I'll back off. He's cooking a little bit.
I don't think you were alone thinking that.
Literally, I was like, and then when they got Jimmy, I said, Buddy, take a seat.
Sit down.
You're good. Take a seat. Then they start playing him. I said, okay, maybe maybe it's gonna go a little different. But I'm like, I do think that if they can keep it up, this is their big three right now.
I agree. Like, I think that's what dare I say the Lakers. any team that we have talked about basketball wise, like when they get knocked out, everybody knows the big three is important. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if they're all three shooters or you have one center, but you need a big three. Big three is important. Like even for USC. Oh no, Juju's out. Who's feeling that role? And like we saw what happened. So I do think like it's good. Like I'm not mad that Steph was cooking late because it's good that they don't rely on him anymore.
No, I agree.
It's such a relief to have playoff Jimmy. Like imagine we have playoff Jimmy. You know like what I'm saying, like regular season guys, and you're like, where are you in the playoffs?
Yeah.
James Harden. Playoff Jimmy. He's
No, for sure.
Relax, Steph.
Literally.
He got you.
No, I love that he can relax.
We have comments. Welcome. He said Bron didn't lose. The Lakers did not. My glorious king. I agree. It wasn't Bron's fault. No.
I don't think it was his fault at all.
It wasn't. They needed. Everybody knows Luka can't play defense, and it showed. It showed. And the Lakers have needed a center since we started this show.
Literally.
They haven't. They don't. I know they got the physician thing, or the, what's his name?
Oh yeah, I forget his name. I forget his name.
What is it called? Test?
Oh.
Physician test? He didn't pass the test.
Oh yes.
So they were gonna get a center, and everybody was on Twitter talking about y'all made Rudy Gobert look good, and it's true because they were missing a center. And this is what we said about USC basketball, bro. I love correlating points. We needed a center. Rashawn stepped up because Josh wasn't cutting it, and this is not hate. This is true. Y'all can watch him in the paint. He was getting bullied.
He wasn't doing nothing.
But the Lakers needed a center, and as you saw what happened when we needed one. And Luka not on defense. Something got to change. No, Hot take. Pacers versus Nuggets in the final. Hot.
I don't. Oh, like you don't think they're beating OKC? You don't think the Nuggets are?
I think
because I think realistically Pacers. That's fair. You don't think so?
I think this is recency bias.
Okay, that's
we
fair.
love you.
That's
We love the comments. Keep it up. I'm not saying this is a bad take. I think this is recency bias. The Pacers do have shooters. Do they have? Actually, let me give a quick little shout out to my Zags. Y'all know I love Gonzaga and Andrew Nimhard. Y'all, he's a Pacer, y'all. He's all the Zags in the league cook. All the Zags. Anyways, I don't know. I think
you don't think Pacers are beating Celtics?
I mean, the Celtics not beating the Celtics right now, but
no, the Celtics are definitely. I don't know what's going.
I think at the beginning of the season, I was like, yes,
Did
Celtics.
You see they missed 45? What was it? Hold on, let me find the stat. Keep talking. They missed I want to say it was 45 threes. Let me look.
That's fucking crazy. Oh, sorry, Grandma. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie though. I think Pacers have been hot. I'm not saying that they're gonna just magically cool off, but I do say do they have the depth to compete with some of these other teams? Pacers and the Nuggets. Y'all love the Nuggets, bro. And by y'all know who I'm talking about over here.
Love the Nuggets. More importantly, I love Aaron Gordon.
And this is what I wanted to pose to the commenter. What about the Thunder? You think the Nuggets are getting past the Thunder? Keep the comments coming.
I don't know. I feel like they have to work harder.
The Thunder?
But I don't think they're unbeatable. I don't think it's OKC. I wouldn't just say, it's going to be OKC with full confidence. I think it's going to be a battle for sure.
I think this series is exciting because how do I word this? Nuggets is Westbrook's getting his second chance. He's cooking. Aaron Gordon's cooking.
Yes, they said Celtics set NBA playoff record with 45 missed three-pointers and shocking Game 1 loss to Knicks. 45? Why did you keep shooting? 45? No, you didn't think step in and take a mid-range shot? Why do you keep shooting?
It's only different if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. But if it's one person at 10.
I wonder, wait, maybe they wouldn't.
They have to break it down statistically. There's no way.
Okay. Jason Tatum, 4 for 15. Derek White, 5 for 16. Jaylen Brown, 1 for 10.
Jaylen, baby.
Everyone else is.
But it kind of makes sense. I will say to the commenter, Jokic had his way all night. He's too heavy for their bigs in OKC. I completely agree. I love Chet. He's a Zag.
Yeah.
But he's thick. He's sticky.
That's real.
He's
That's
sticky.
real.
And this is why we say, your centers, you can't just be tall. You got to have a little.
Literally, because you're going to get bullied in the paint.
You ain't going to the league as a stick. I mean, Chet, he's an anomaly. Not too much. But I agree. Jokic, he's a big body.
It's hard because
42 freaking points.
Some of those points, he just throw up and goes in. It's sometimes what can you do? But especially if you're a stick, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. And we're not hating on Chet's body.
At all.
We're just saying.
Because that's his nutrition.
It's proven. Hello?
Get it
42
together.
points, 12 points. I mean, Chet's not the center. Isaiah is, but at the same time, Isaiah's still not competing against Jokic. So yeah, I do think this is the Nuggets. Yeah,
Wasn't that a close game though?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Who? Do you know who made the?
Oh, brother.
I'll stop.
Oh, brother.
But it was Aaron.
Wow, I love the comments, guys. Keep it up. Nuggets in 6, Warriors in 7. Nuggets in 6, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Warriors in 7, yeah. After this hamstring, yeah.
Yeah, the Timberwolves and
They hungry.
Warriors. It's gonna be a battle for sure.
They hungry.
I don't think they're unbeatable at all.
I don't think so.
But I think it's gonna be a battle for sure. Everyone's excited because they're like, "Oh my God, Draymond and Gobert." You know, I'm like, please no more fights because that one wasn't even justified. Like the Rockets being aggressive. Okay, those are two aggressive teams.
It's different, exactly.
But I'm like, this is just uncalled for because realistically, they just smack talk.
Talk about it. There's a difference between aggression and like just being.
Literally, I'm like, Draymond, what was the goal? Because you just ran up and choked slammed that man.
I've seen too many like accidentals with Draymond, and
yeah, that was not an accidental. I'm sorry, I've never accidentally like wrapped my arm around someone's neck. Like I've never accidentally done that.
And the league knows.
Literally,
when you have history, when it's on
I
film,
know
when
Steph
it's on
be in the
live
room
TV.
like, please.
And the media be getting on him. They're like, bro, you're a grown man. You have to think about your team. And I do think he's calmed down, but for Draymond, calm down.
Yeah.
Let's not say like compared to
no, literally
the average. You know.
I totally agree. I think Draymond, please get it together because we don't need this to be a close game and then you get here and you get a tech and all this stuff and you mess it up for your team. You need to have some composure, please.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this goes into our main point of the day. Is it time to pass the torch? Should the OGs, we did see, and I love that they said in the comments before we even got to say it, LeBron didn't lose. I agree. I saw this statistically. The Lakers, their starting 5, they played the entire half. They did not step out. That is a problem.
Yeah.
When you lack depth, that is a problem. And LeBron is 40-something years old. I think he is just 40. Not too much of me, guys. But he's 40. Rui, everybody needs a break, regardless of what level you're playing at. These are, once you get past college, you're not really getting in the same minutes. When you lack depth, it shows.
No, I completely agree. I think that was their problem there. It kind of annoys me because I feel like they got Luka and they said, LeBron, Luka, you got it. You can take us. And everybody, fans, and everybody was like,
I was on that train too. But I was still like, they need a center.
I was like, in my head, I'm like, one injury. Like, realistically, LeBron is older. One injury, he's done.
Yeah.
Bro. He realistically is. And what was he saying? He was saying, like, in a press conference, like, oh, Luka shouldn't base his career off me. He's like, I'm 40. Like, he knows he's nearing the end. So I'm like, the fact that they're still riding this wave of LeBron, which LeBron's great, phenomenal. But I'm like, the day that he is like, y'all, I can't do it anymore, is going to be detrimental. And y'all don't have nobody to back him up. You're just sitting here like, oh, well, we'll figure it out then. But I'm like,
agree.
He needs the help now.
And he said in a press conference, they asked him, oh, like, essentially, like, how could this game have gone differently? He said, AD said it weeks ago.
I saw that,
bro.
I saw that and I said, ooh.
And I'm not gonna say, and I'm like not gonna shit on the Lakers organization or JJ Redick as a coach. Like they tried, and the man didn't pass the physical. They tried,
which is crazy.
And the thing is, it's crazy to me because he want to tweet the Lord funeral. The show up fly at your funeral meme.
Mm-hmm.
He tweeted that, but like they tried to get you. You didn't pass.
The fact that you put yourself in that position.
But also different teams have different standards.
That's fair.
So we don't know what.
The last thing I would have done is not pass that physical. I would have said, wait, can I get 2 days?
I would have said, that's, y'all, come on, bro.
I would have said, no, let me try it. Literally.
To play with Bron, bro. Oh, I need that bad, bro. I'm flicking out with him in the locker room every time.
Oh, yeah, so you wouldn't.
At the same.
Yeah, with 2 points. I know he'd be sick of seeing you.
As a center, he got to put up something, blocks. But yeah, it showed Gobert had his way in the paint. Shouldn't have happened.
No,
they said y'all letting Gobert look like prime.
Which
disappointing.
It's just crazy. I feel like we could have seen this problem sooner.
And Ant going on a victory lap, walking around the streets of LA after the game
is sick.
Walking around Los Angeles with a bodyguard saying, "What are y'all saying? Y'all Lakers should be fired up." I don't even think they're teed. They're probably tired.
I'd be texting Steph every day. Please,
Let's make
it's
this
up to you.
Super team happen.
No, they y'all
let Kevin Durant and Devin Booker play together. Y'all let Kevin Durant and Steph and Clay play together. Y'all let Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving play together. And that's not even all of the super teams. I could go on and on and on. If y'all don't let Steph and Bron play together, come on.
No, I agree. I think they know, like,
come on.
How much more do we have left?
Come on.
But do you think that Steph should leave or LeBron should leave? Realistically,
Steph.
You think Steph should leave?
I think
that'll be the easiest
Steph,
thing.
Luka, and LeBron is amazing trio. If I'm LeBron, Steph, and Jimmy Butler, I don't know how their playing styles are going to work. I think LeBron's most adaptable out of Steph and LeBron because he'll take on whatever roles needed. But I think Steph is like, I need the ball in my hands. But also Luka is like that. Oh, this is a great. What do we think, Chad? This is a great. Wow.
I genuinely don't know because I'm like, realistically, these are two people that you see ending their career. Like, well, I think Steph would want to end it where he started. I'm like, LeBron. Yeah, but LeBron's been around the world, so I don't see.
But also, Bronny is a Laker. I think,
and you can hold it down while he's gone.
That's crazy. Chad says Bron better go to Golden State Warriors.
I agree.
Then Steph to LA. You're doing too much. That's crazy. What? First of all, the money that they would pay a year deal, and then
yeah.
But the state of California would be up.
Literally
up.
For sure.
Up.
I think LA would be sick. I like genuinely sick. Like,
I mean, we have Luka, but it's not the same.
Luka, yeah, it's
not the same. Not the
and
same.
It's like, realistically, do you count on Luka to lead this team? I mean, I guess, but I'm like,
he just got here. He still needs personality, and
I think he's doing a good job though. Because I just saw that he donated some money to fix. I think it was Kobe, mural. I said, okay, you know, he loved LA. He loved LA. Okay.
And he didn't even have to. I would have said, prayers up. Anyways. Just kidding. That's what the celebrity's doing. What did they say? Thoughts and prayers. It's literally. So like this.
No, when they post the GoFundMe and I'm like, if it's not like hella money, I'm like, you could give that.
Real. And it doesn't say anonymous donation of 1,000 anywhere.
I'm like, oh, okay. Got it.
Eyebrow. No. But I mean, I think it'll be exciting to see either on either team. But my question to you is, if the Warriors get knocked out, do you feel like it's over for Steph?
No.
Over as in he's leaving. Not over as in his career's gone.
I don't think he would leave. I don't think. I just, again, like I said, I think he would want to end where he started. You just got Jimmy. I think he enjoys having this help. I think for him to go somewhere else, he would have to be guaranteed more help. It can't be no rebuilding. It can't be no.
I mean like retire.
Oh, retire? No. I don't think he's retiring. Right after this season, no. I don't think so. I think he has a few more seasons, maybe 2, maybe 3. That's why I'm like, realistically, you want to make the run now. Like, you have to make those moves to push forward for your best player. Because I'm like, when he does leave.
And if he gets the ring, do you think he'll retire?
If he gets the ring right now?
This year.
That's a great question. Because I'm like, I would love to end on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
But I think realistically,
the greats wish. Brady, he thought. Yeah.
I think
Aaron
he's
Donald.
So much of like a team player. So I feel like if Draymond's not gone, like that's his dude. I feel like it's kind of a mutual thing. I think they'll both like try to hold it out for each other.
But is that his guy though? I mean, I'm not saying like they're not brothers, but like I feel like does he base his career around Draymond?
Yes, and I only say that because Draymond should have been gone in the way that he's acted.
But it can't be just him. They never said Steph GM. I don't know a good way to make
because
the pun.
I don't think they're not really thinking. Steph's I don't really see him GM. I just see him like he's in the back. He got a like new position
behind the org.
I think he just be whispering to people like, you know,
I don't know.
And be getting around. I don't think he would. I even think if they win, I don't see him retiring before LeBron. I realistically don't.
That's fair.
I feel like they know like they have something good and all the greats are there. I think as soon as like if they can hold out as long as LeBron, which I think Steph could, I mean, realistically, if you think about body, he's shorter. You know, taller people usually have more problems. I think he's younger by a few years. But I'm like, I think he can hold out, and I think we'll get, like, a trickle of people leaving. I don't think Steph's going to be the first, even if he does win.
I don't even know how I would categorize first just because, like, there's so many in there.
If anything, I would think KD would leave. I'm like, the ankle, I'm tired of hearing. You don't have a plate. You don't think so?
I don't think before Steph. I actually don't know. I have not thought about this before.
I think if he doesn't find a place,
somebody needs.
That's true, but
teams need KD.
He's trying to prove he can do it on his own, which is what everyone's saying. I'm like, I think that's crazy, especially right now.
But is he? Because look at the teams he's been on, and even the Suns. I feel like he's not, but that's what people are saying.
I just don't understand why you would stay on. Well, he's obviously leaving.
He has to leave the Suns. They fucking suck.
No, literally, yeah. They were. I'm like, they weren't bad. Like 2 years ago or so.
Yeah, and then Bradley Beal came and.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm like, I don't know.
Robbed the organization.
I really think KD should.
I was thinking John Wall, Bradley Beal, Roberts.
KD need to find somewhere to be for sure. But I think they're definitely trying to hold out. But I think it would be great for Steph to end on this note. But I don't think he's going to.
I think Steph, if they win a ring this year, he should. Just because I am all about legacy, not going outside. You've seen in the NFL, let's run it back. Jason Kelce, he was the smartest. Even though they won the next year.
That's sick. I know he was so sick.
But Aaron Donald, the Rams won, then he tried to chase it, and then he retired after they didn't make it the playoffs. Brady, we all saw how that went, and but I don't want to slander anybody else's name.
I feel like those are different because that's such not like. I feel like you still know those people are great. Like I feel like even if Steph gets knocked out, there's no debate. Like greatest shooter.
Yeah, I feel like we still say like Brady's the best.
Yeah,
but it's like, oh, how did he end his career? People talk about that, and I feel like, oh, how did Steph go out? They got knocked out.
I think if
it's a ring, he got to. Why not?
That's fair. I just don't think he will. I'm like, he's constantly breaking records, so it's like I don't ever feel like it's a terrible year for him.
Steph got 3 more years. I can see that just because. Also, I would say I don't really know that much into his personal life, but I think his kids are at an integral age where you kind of need them, or you need your dad. How did I word that? So I feel like maybe 2 or 3, and then he's like, time for my family.
No, that's fair.
I do feel like he has 3 more years in him. I'm not saying like body wise he's looking old, but
he's not.
It's about the team.
No,
like
I agree.
if Jimmy stays. I don't know how long Draymond's going to stay. He did say, like, he wanted to leave in 6 years, a couple years ago. So.
Okay, I was about to say.
Might be year 4.
Because every time I see him, he got about 15 more gray hairs. And I'm like, buddy, are you good?
Left. I don't know. I think it's about team also. Yeah. And the Olympics is going to be here in 2028. I mean. Yeah.
But I'm not even trying to be mean, but Steph, when you leave, if Draymond's still, you need to take him with you. Because I don't think anybody's going to deal with what they say. What?
Warriors draft Juju after Steph leaves.
Juju who? Juju who?
Enough!
It's crazy. Draft Juju is crazy.
Yeah, and if anybody puts hands on my girl and says, oh, it was a foul,
I'll be there. One, I feel like they need to work their draft a little bit more.
Real bad. But do we have predictions for NBA Finals? Not even who's going to win. Who's going to get there. I like the Pacers and the Nuggets pick, but I'm going to stand on that it's recency bias. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I do like the Pacers. I feel like the Celtics are just up and down a lot.
Too bad. Too much.
Like, so I think Pacers are getting it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors, it's hard. I think they can win this one. I think I don't know. They also don't have, like, I don't know who's going to go up against Jokic either.
I know.
So I'm like, if they
if you can't stop him, you need to outscore him.
I agree. Which 42 points is crazy.
Hello?
So I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I think Thunder would be fun because they have some shooters. So I think it would be fun to see that.
Pacers Thunder?
Yeah, I think that. And it's like a young thing. I really want Steph to get there. But I think OKC versus Pacers would be fun, but I want Steph.
I don't know why I'm not like. I don't know. I think maybe I'm not a hater, guys. I just don't really like care about the Pacers. I think they're cool to watch.
But
they
who
have
do you
good
think is going to
shooters.
get there instead?
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's why I'm like default Pacers.
I'm kind of mad that the Rockets got knocked out just because I love watching them play. Not all of y'all.
I was about to
and
say,
you know who I'm talking about.
Not all of them at all.
And I think TikTok and chat would agree with me. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but
I would. All the way under the bus.
I think the Rockets are exciting to watch. I like the
true.
Pistons too. I like watching the young guys play. I can't lie.
That's fair.
Getting their reps in. I mean, the Timberwolves, their whole team is young. Put my man Rob on the court. He's shifty. Hello? We need this guy. Like, anyways, I like the young guys. I'm not so like on they need to pass the torch now. Give them some time. Give them some.
Can you give us a chance to just breathe and let mourn
Yes,
a little bit?
But I like that they're like fiery and intense.
Yeah.
And I do think a lot of people are looking back at last year's draft and they're like, what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, Scoot and all that. But I think this year's class got some calm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so worried because the next few games, like realistically, the Warriors are playing such like younger teams, like
Real.
at least young stars. So I'm like, but I think realistically, I think they could get there. I think if they played the Nuggets, I'd be sick.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just because
Live reaction of the final game.
I would be sick because Jokic, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
It would just be a game of scoring.
I also like seeing Aaron Gordon ball.
Yeah.
Like, I think people have been
He's
saying
underrated.
I don't think so. I feel like
You don't think so?
I think everybody recognizes his talent, but he's not like
Talked about.
arrogant.
Yeah,
so it's just
he's
like
very quiet. I don't see people being like, did you see Aaron
literally,
Gordon?
but you see Jokic on the sideline. What the hell is going on
But
at
Aaron
the
Gordon's kinda
clipboard?
just,
But
which is crazy.
I like him exactly because he's a bigger
yeah,
guy.
you would think he's huge.
Has that dog in him? He definitely has dog. For
Yeah,
sure,
but he's kind of just like.
and I like that Russ connection.
Yeah, I agree.
Because y'all was doing Russ so dirty.
They
I'll
were.
never let y'all forget.
TikTok
TikTok
Russ is
don't
good.
lie.
Y'all just.
He went on.
You
on
can
a team
never
that
get
didn't
on a
appreciate
little
him, bro.
stunt. You can never have a little.
Literally, and the thing is, like, bro, everybody was pegging on him.
Yeah.
Fans, other people that weren't
Poor
fans
thing.
of them, like, just everybody smacking and pagging it. Free Russ. Speaking of free, this is my list of players that need to be freed. Free John Morant expeditiously.
Oh yeah, I agree. There's nothing left
Expeditiously.
for him there.
Hello. I don't know who y'all gonna add. I don't know. And I need to see how many draft picks they have. Because free Ja.
I agree.
Don't even build free him.
That's a team that I feel like needs to get it together. The Hornets, I feel like it needs to get together, but I don't
Free
feel like,
LaMelo.
literally, like, please.
Free him. Oh, and not free in the sense of Jalen Green, but free the Rockets from Jalen Green.
No, actually, because what?
It's just I don't want to say lack of development. I feel like maybe he's just not for him.
But like, where is? Because
How many years has he been in? It's been like 3 years, 2 years.
I don't know.
2020, 5.
3, 2.
And the thing is, he's not.
5.
It's not like he's not cooking. It's just free him.
Yeah.
Free. I'm
It's
trying to think. Free Kawhi.
Oh my god.
Free KD.
Definitely.
I mean, damn. But yeah. Wait, I think I've seen that they have no.
Who?
The Grizzlies have no
Nope.
like draft picks or something.
How the hell did that work out?
No, it was the Bucks.
Oh,
The
okay.
Bucks have, because they got Dame and all that
Yeah.
nonsense. They have no I think it's first round draft picks or something.
Which is crazy. I can't believe they lost, but well.
Let's see.
Mm.
But yeah, free Giannis. I hate to say it, I really do, but free him because free him. They're not going nowhere. Free him. Free him. They're gonna have to let Giannis go for some draft picks. They don't got nothing.
You think they're gonna let him go?
I don't think they should. Wait, hold up. I do and I don't. I think as a fan, hell no.
Yeah.
As an organization, hell no. But if you want to win, how many draft picks do the Bucks have in 2026? 0 in the first round.
But is that who you're relying on, a draft pick?
Yeah, to help. I'm trying to figure out. The
Like-
Bucks have no first round picks, bro. In 2026. This coming season, y'all, or whatever. This coming draft.
I don't know. For me, I feel like you don't see that transition. You rarely see that transition for the NBA where like those college players come in, you're like, yes, and they get you very far. I feel like you see that more often in NFL.
Wait a second. They have no first round pick.
Who?
And their second pick their second round picks owned by the Spurs.
So you
gotta wait till the third round.
Y'all gotta trade up or something.
Nah,
I don't know what
this
you're
is ridiculous. They have to give one of their stars away.
They're not gonna do that.
Nobody's gonna give you.
They're not gonna do that.
Let's be realistic. They need to give Kuzma away or Kuzma, Dame, or Giannis. There's no way that any team is gonna want your scrubs for a first or second round pick. Come on. Let's be realistic. They're gonna say, "You're not slick. We know his worth."
No, literally.
So you have to give up one of your. And I don't want to call Kuzma a big three, but you have to give one of your big threes.
No.
And y'all were trying to clown me in the comments talking about Chris Middleton's a great trade. Silent or silenced.
You know what? That is a cool perspective. Ooh, sorry, I'm watching the
game.
They
have to give Gary away, Kevin Porter, Bobby Portis, or two of them. Or Giannis. Come on. He said OKC, UFC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, do re mi, Celtics from 3, Pacers in 5.
That could have been 2 phrases.
He cooked.
Just a wee bit. I do like OKC. I think it's gonna be hard to beat the Nuggets just because Jokic is just he's literally just a phenomenon. I don't know how he even. Like, I feel like the most dangerous people in sports are the people who just, like, don't play, like, the way it's meant to be played. They don't play, I don't want to say not with skill, but, like.
No, they have their own style.
Yes.
I agree.
That's so hard to defend.
Ronaldo has his own style. Yeah. I don't know about predictions. I think I need to see Patriots game 3.
That's fair.
But, I mean, they're leading the series. Like, what more do you need at this point? I don't feel like the Timberwolves are going to come back and beat the Warriors, but I do think they're going to put up a fight for sure. They just came off the Lakers. They're on a hot run. I think the turnover rate is kind of crazy for me, it's not even a full, 24 hours. Let's be real. It's not even a full day of rest. It's like the game ends, you go home. Okay, you have a private chef or you cook. We don't know.
Yeah.
But you eat, you sleep, you wake up, 6 a.m.? You're either traveling or you have home court advantage. You're not really getting a full 24-hour body rest.
I think it's crazy. I think even we said, there's been so many games, the play-in tournament, all this.
Literally.
I'm like, realistically, the Warriors have not gotten a break because they've had to work that hard. I think it's...
The play-in tournament is crazy to me.
No, literally.
And, if you get 24 hours, oh, yay. But what are you doing? Watching film. Your brain doesn't get a break. You don't get a mental break. You're watching film, preparing, and I get it. Oh, they get paid $60 million and this million to do this, but they're human beings. At the end of the day, two things can be right.
Just because they get paid doesn't mean they're less tired.
Literally,
that's so.
And I understand why Steph's hamstring is hurt, and I'm not saying he's carrying the team, but he is older. You're putting more strain on your body.
Yeah, and realistically, we know Steph, and every time he gets on the court, you may not even realize it, but you expect him to play a certain way.
Everyone does.
Fans,
commentators, haters, everybody.
Literally.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, the Timberwolves are a physical team. So, yeah, they going to be putting in that work.
No,
they got Draymond, but...
Come on now.
He's not like a dog that guards everybody.
Yeah.
But the Warriors are currently up, though, guys. 76-57. Okay.
Which is kind of crazy.
I don't know. I think Knicks are beating the Celtics. Nuggets beating the Thunder.
I think if the Celtics don't get it together, they're definitely getting beat.
Yeah, let me not be so cocky on that pick. Because I think the Celtics can bounce back for sure.
Yeah, but
they got to get it together.
Just what I saw, I was like, do y'all want to be here? Do
Is
y'all have somewhere else to be?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
But, the Knicks got it. They got it. Porzingis, come on. 0? 13 minutes? Yeah. Nobody would have ever... They would have said, you're lying. I think Knicks got it. I'm not too confident about that pick, but I know Stephen A. smiling. I think Nuggets got it. Pacers over Cavs. Ooh, I don't know about that one. And I think Warriors. I don't know about the finals. I'm not really... If I had to choose one team to watch, Nuggets for sure. Just because I love Russ, bro. I'm glad he's getting a second chance.
I would pick the Warriors.
I'm trying to pick someone on the other coast, but scraps.
No, literally. It's
by default type of thing.
Yeah. I just feel like Pacers have consistently showed up, in my opinion. Celtics, it's Knicks, I mean, okay, yeah. But I'm like, if Celtics come back the way they can play, I think they're going to beat the Knicks.
They just have to do that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of wanting to.
Yeah. But I think playing tournament, gotta go. Let's do something else. I don't know, there's got to be something. Let's fix it.
Literally,
I don't think
it's
he's
too
going
much.
to, though, because nobody has complained enough. But
I agree.
I think they're overworked. I do think they're paid fairly and more than enough. But I think they're overworked. Lakers need depth. Everyone needs depth. Speaking of depth, the WNBA, what the hell? I mean, everyone knew this, though. We saw it with Alexis from LSU, if you guys are not familiar. Hot off the championship win. It don't matter. They cut you. And, like, now she's playing with what is it called?
I forget.
You know the team, the fun basketball team?
No.
Globetrotters?
Yes.
And I'm not hating on that. She's getting to play basketball. She's enjoying it. The comments were so disrespect. Okay, not too much.
I just think it's from people not knowing how it works. Like it doesn't even have to be fair. Like
at all.
I remember we saw like people who are so talented and they would keep like older people because
you pay them less.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, at the end of the day, first of all, let me say this before I get into it. It's crazy to me that occurs just because last week on the show we talked about the New York Liberty in their how many $1 million facility.
Yes.
And I'm pulling it up right now because y'all know we only speak facts here. $80 million practice facility just for not the game. We're talking about practice. $80 million for a facility for practice, guys. Please. Practice where you're supposed to just hoop and leave and watch film. $80 million. And Bree Hall is getting cut. Please make it make sense. Please.
It doesn't. That's why I don't get it. I don't get the logic. I feel bad, especially when they use these girls for promo and you see them all over their TikTok and they make it like, oh, this big thing, and
literally
then you cut them.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snap, everything.
So I'm like, I even saw, it was this comment. It was like, oh, I don't put the best. I think they have 20 best talented. It's like something else. Let me see if I can find the quote, but it was something crazy.
And like I saw these comments and I wholeheartedly agree. There's not 21 players better than Bree Hall that deserve to be starting over her. I think she's gonna get picked up. This just happened. I forgot her name. She got cut and then she got picked up by another team. Hold up. I'm gonna research y'all.
No, that's so fair. Yeah, wait, who said this? It's like AI's giving me the quote, but it did not give me who said it. Okay.
It's an AI. I think it is. It was Atlanta. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Oh, yeah, Cheyenne Sellers. She got cut, and then she got picked up by Atlanta. But I think it's not. I don't know what it is. Like, I know the problem is what they say is the older players cost less, but I don't even know who to come at. I know it's not the coach. I know it's not just the staff inside the building. I know it's like the organization, the owners. If you want the W to get more eyes, more looks, the young girls that we're rooting for now in college, and the eyes were on whatever it's called, March Madness, the Women's March Madness. These are the players we need to keep.
Yeah.
And I think it's frustrating that they know their worth, and because they know their worth, they are not going to be on the team. It's frustrating.
No, I agree, especially when your goal, especially now in the WNBA, is to get more viewers, to get more money, because obviously, they're severely underfunded compared to the males.
Yeah.
And you have these girls who are exciting to watch, who are in college, and you could bring those fans to your team, and then those are the ones you're cutting. That doesn't make sense. And I don't think people should be on the team just because, because they bring these fans. But I'm like, essentially, they are just as talented. Literally. It's not always about, this girl was more talented. I think they need to, I don't even know to say have rules and regulations, because they can do whatever they want. But I think it's just disappointing, because it's like, you're not going to get those views. You're not going to get people watching. Now you have this person who should be on the team, and they have to go and they have to find somewhere else to play.
Absolutely. I think it's frustrating too, because it's like, only because of social media do we know their salaries.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Googleable, but like, did people really care?
Yeah.
But then when they're like, oh yeah, no, Kelsey makes this much, and you're like, huh? That's how much teachers make.
No, literally. Also, I feel like it's such a quick turnaround. Like, they have the draft, preseason.
It's so quick.
It's so quick. You don't even get to, like, be on this high of, like, oh, I got drafted.
Right?
It's like you're immediately scared, like, am I going to stay here?
And it's, I mean, we just saw with Georgia, she tore her ACL ski.
Yes.
Like, yeah, duh. It's so quick. And I don't understand, in my opinion, like, the W is not tied to anybody. They can say as an organization or a league, I don't know what to call it, hey, let's push this back. Because the players that we're getting are, like, it literally makes sense. Hey, they don't owe anybody. They can literally decide on their own and push it back. I don't know why they don't. It seems like so obvious.
No, I totally agree. I don't know. The whole process, we knew when we were watching the draft, we literally said, like, we know this is going to be essentially a shit show because these people you're watching are getting cut. They're going to here. They're going to get injured. You're going to have all these problems. I'm like, they need to rethink this. Like, I don't know if they can make it longer. I'm guessing they're trying to do preseason, get more games in for money. But it's
for sure for money.
It's like, especially with how many injuries I saw, like, people are out for the season. I'm like, bro.
Already.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not worth it, essentially.
Yeah. I think, and y'all better keep my girl Rhea.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all better keep my girl Kiki. Don't do too much. I think our girl Mackenzie is still on the team.
Mackenzie, it's Forbes, right?
Yeah.
Was she on a team? I thought she was playing, like...
She did play overseas for a little, but she got picked up, right? Because I did see a post, yo. I'm not crazy, I promise.
No, I saw a
with
post.
oh dang, she was just waived 3 days ago. She was with the Dallas Wings. Mackenzie.
It sucks how they don't have a lot of roster spots. It sucks. Yeah. It literally sucks. I'm like, I know they need more money to keep them. I wish there could be a way to, like, figure that out.
Yeah, I don't even know. And the thing is, like, listen to her resume, guys. McDonald's All-American, Pac-12 tournament MVP, all Pac-12, USC and Harvard were her schools. Like, are we listening? This girl, and she was drafted by the Sparks. It sounds so crazy to me that she's not on a team.
No, literally, I've seen this girl play. Where did I see? They had the Drew League, which is something they do in LA. Let me just tell you, this girl's out there, and I know people are going to say it's not, like, the same competition, but the way she plays, it's consistent every time. She's always going to be a dog. It's not like, oh, okay, these people aren't playing at my level, I'm not going to. You know what you're getting with her. So I'm like, the fact that it's like she can't be used somewhere, it's a lie. I know she could be great on a team, just given the opportunity, and it sucks that because of the roster spots, realistically, she's not getting it.
I think it's like how much are they asking for that they can't afford? Yeah. But I understand, like, the teams are kind of funded by, like, millionaires. Yeah. It's not like billionaires. And it is newer.
But also, I think they had that thing last year where I forgot what people paid for. It was some subscription they paid for, and they couldn't even get the games on there. It was some weird controversy where
y'all would have heard.
They need a good paid partnership, like something where they can get benefits from it. Like right now, NBA HBO Max, you're getting some kind of something. I'm like, somebody needs to sponsor them. I don't think it can just be ESPN. I'm like, they could probably work a deal out with somebody else, but I'm like, somewhere where y'all can make some type of money, because this is ridiculous and people want to watch it. I don't know. It's so disheartening because you know, like, you can't even get excited for your favorite players. Literally. Like, you know, like, you're like, Paige Beckers isn't going to get cut. Yeah. But it's like after that, it's like
the top 3, I guess. Yeah. Or like Angel Reese, like, took a pay cut because she knows, like, she's going to get more from endorsements. Yeah. But the fact that she had to do that is crazy. Literally. She knows her worth. And I mean, it is, like, cool. Like, okay, like, she knows she's able to get this outside of that. But should she have to?
Literally, no. No. You were one of the greatest players. You had such a good run at LSU. Like, people were seeking you out. You knew we knew she was going to get drafted. And now, what is this, second year in, you're already taking a pay cut.
Crazy.
Ridiculous,
bro. In the NFL, they would never. Also, like, there's rookie contracts for 3 years. Yeah. Sometimes 5. And they're like, oh, no, he's coming off his rookie contract. What do we do? You got 4 years to wait until that moment.
Literally, I'm like, how do you even, like, negotiate? You took a pay cut. How do you negotiate to get back up there?
It's crazy. And I'm glad she has other endorsements. Thank goodness.
You have to.
Thank goodness.
You can't, like, the fact that sometimes you can't even live off that, like they're getting paid, but it's like, bro, you have to do something else most of y'all.
And I'm saying, like, let's be realistic. okay, maybe like some of the other like teams, you know, you can afford, but New York Liberty, I'm gonna need a good
living
80, 90K,
bro.
because there's no way y'all are paying me under 80K and I'm playing in New York.
Yeah,
There's no way.
like,
And do I have a car? Am I taking public transportation? What is the vibe giving?
it's definitely giving. I have to do something else. I have to make a way. Like
Hello, in Los Angeles Sparks. Yeah, they better be paying them girls good money.
literally,
Let's ask for kid. Hey, girl, how much you making?
literally.
Because there's no way. Like, LA is expensive. New York. I don't really know about Atlanta or Dallas.
be.
I know they're like big cities, but I don't know
I feel like
cost
that's
of
why they
living.
make the girls get there and do 4 years. They're like, get your degree because we don't know how we could help you.
Yeah, they definitely do that because they're like, oh, let's stop
Yeah.
funneling them quickly.
Literally, they're like, we don't have the space.
Please.
We do not.
But the guys, I mean, the guys, they're staying now. Everybody knows it's NIL. They're not
No,
staying
for
because they want to
sure.
develop.
Literally, I'd be like,
We clocked
fifth
it.
year. Fifth year?
We clock.
Leave.
Y'all, this is not on the drawing board for today, but USC is getting some dogs.
They are getting some
Y'all,
dogs.
I might just run it back.
It's
I know the
low-key-
grad school application's closed, but
You can sneak your way in here.
y'all, we weren't given our justice for this basketball season at all.
But they got a whole new team pretty much.
They
It's
the only people that are coming back for sure is Terrence. Saint
Yeah.
hasn't decided, and Rashawn hasn't for sure said anything.
Probably because they realized they got all these new people.
I will leave. Oh, you can't. The portal's closed. Done. That was mean. Sorry, guys.
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Oh, wow. She's evil.
I'm not going to lie. My humble opinion is that Coach did too much.
Yeah.
That's my humble opinion.
I told, like, we
That's
just
my
had this
humble
happen.
opinion.
So many dogs. We were like, yes.
And it
And
was,
then-
and the thing is, I'm not even gonna compare this coming year, but this year's dogs, I don't want to sound mean. They weren't spectacular. There were some hidden gems. Wesley, hidden gem. Rashawn, when his potential unlocked, hidden gem.
Clark, hidden gem. Let me just tell you.
Real talk. The rest of them, I mean, when Chibuzo want to hit the three, he on that.
Yeah.
Saying I don't really, just blah blah. I don't really know Matt Nolan. You lost me.
Literally. It was like all the
Desmond
people he talked
on
about.
that.
Okay, except Desmond, pretty much.
Big
Desmond
Des, he out.
I know. Desmond
And I'm
said-
looking at the transfers. Sorry guys, I shorten words all the time. I need to stop that. Not USC women's. Anyways, the transfers is too much.
I agree.
And I like that they're not all seniors though.
Yeah, I saw a few and I was like, okay. And then I saw
The
a
list.
lot, and I said, oh wow. It's like you get here, it's like, all right, let's see how they work together. Let's hope it's good, and we'll see how it goes. There is a lot of dogs. I'm worried. A lot of talent. I'm one to say I don't like too much talent on a team
It's too much.
because you can't play everybody. Everybody gets upset. It's gonna mess up some type of team chemistry somewhere. That's
I don't even
just
think
how I
it's
feel.
that. Like I feel like it's playing time.
Well, yeah.
Like
And I feel like some people are going to, you have so many seniors who want to play. They need to get their name out there. They're going to feel like they should play. Then you got over here, so much talent. Oh, how do I get him? How do I switch him in? Finding a rotation. We took so long to find a good rotation. We can't do that this season. We cannot. I'm very concerned. There's just too much talent. I think it's going to be a mess realistically. I don't know how you're going to fit the guys in from last year because they're definitely going to come in like, why did you get all these people when we're here? I don't know. I hope they work together well. I hope they don't get in a little, vibe like they did last year. But I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. He's a great recruiter, let me just tell you.
great. He got Chad
Fantastic.
from Auburn.
Fantastic. I've never seen nothing like this.
Bulletproof.
I was very concerned that we
Nothing
were
to
just
lose.
going to have nothing. I was like,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. But no,
It's
he's great.
too much though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
There was a post.
It's not online, y'all. I gotta pull up the Gramsci. It's too
Yeah.
much.
No, that's so fair. I think I don't
Too
know.
much.
I'm excited though. Like it's definitely like exciting as a fan. I feel like because you're like, okay, we're not just getting nothing. And I think the past few years have been quite disappointing, especially when you have like Ronnie over here and things like that. And it's just we're not winning anything. So I think he's under pressure to bring home something. So I understand the recruiting to see who we can get. I'm wondering if he expected to get all these people because there were a lot. But no, I just think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, and then wait, those are just transfers
that are coming in.
Then we have commits. Maybe just one?
I don't know how many commits. I know we have Elijah.
Yeah.
And
how many people can you have on a team?
It's ridiculous.
But I've seen us pack
Elijah,
the bench, for sure.
Parents.
This is crazy.
Allegedly, I'm gonna assume unless Saint and Rashawn are giving up basketball, they haven't declared. So I assume they're coming back, but they didn't post. They only posted for Terrence. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. That doesn't sound like that too much. But grad student, sophomore, junior, freshman, junior.
Okay, I do like this.
That's good. Because the juniors, they get, 2, 3 years.
Depends on how big their head is.
2 sophomores, 3 sophomores. I like that.
This is a better spread for sure.
I like that. Because last year, I understand though it was desperation. Oh, wait. I think 10. Because they didn't add this new guy on here.
Okay, you could stop. Okay?
I don't know what it's going to look like. But I think this is a good team. This is a good team.
Yeah, this is insane.
This is a good team. I'm liking the points per game. I need to see everybody in double digits every game.
I agree.
And who's our big? Because
yeah.
Chad, right?
Okay.
Need that. We needed a big. We needed a center. We got one. He's 25, though.
25 what? Years old?
Yeah. You know the guy from Auburn?
How old are you?
22.
And I'm 22. So
he was born in 2000.
No, I can do the math. 25. Okay,
I didn't even clock it.
Where did you get
an extra year?
And did you just turn 25 or are you planning to turn 26? Because how are you still here?
Let's see when his birthday is if they show it. But I'm trying to clock his height real quick. 6'7". Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now let's see his birthday.
How did you get here?
Oh, January 27th. So he's going to be
26, Janai. How the hell?
It has to be like injury granted.
Wait, how long has he been here? Okay, you're in college for 4 years. Most people leave at 22.
Yeah.
How did he get 4 more years? I'll give him 3, okay? Maybe he, high school, something happened. 3 years.
Let's see. As a freshman, okay, he played in 15 games in the portal.
In what year?
2020. That's the year I started.
What the hell?
Did he reclass? He had to reclass. It doesn't say he reclassified.
How does that make any sense?
I graduated in 2020. He graduated in 2020.
And you're 22.
Something's not up.
And he's 26.
Something's not right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. It says blah, 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 blah.
When did he graduate high school? Maybe he waited,
As a senior, he blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. He did a post-grad year.
Where?
At Spire Academy. But that's
high school?
1 year. So after senior year, he did another. It's like IMG, basically.
I don't know how that works. And
like IMG, if you're not ready for college or you don't like your offers, you can go to IMG and then.
No, transfer. I didn't. I didn't know you could do more years of high school.
Well, I don't think it's like. They don't call it high school. They call it post grad.
So they're working the system.
Real. There's a lot of prep schools.
This is insane work to me.
Duquesne, San Diego State,
gone.
Northwest Florida State College, Auburn. But he's coming here. We're excited to have you.
I hope your knees are good. 26 is crazy. This is giving Stetson Bennett.
His Wikipedia photo is grimy.
I've been waiting for
in 2025. Come on, guys. It's just so like pixelated. Please.
This is actually insane to me.
But he had a good what's it called? He had a good season for Auburn. A great season. And I do think, as we said, March Madness helps you get eyes. Because I don't think if he cooked with Auburn, then he would be here. Y'all know what I meant. I worded it wrong, but y'all know what I meant.
1,
She's over
2,
here doing the math.
3, 4. He's been to 4 colleges. This will be his 5th.
And this is before all. This is when you had to sit out a year. Bulletproof.
You know what? Good for him. That's crazy.
I think I am sad though to see just our team go. I'm not saying I had emotional attachment to them, but I do think like I'm gonna miss Wesley for sure. I'm gonna miss Rashawn if he's not coming back. Hello, we don't even know. I mean, just seeing Chibuzo and his potential, and dare I say Kevin when they put him in for them little minutes, and Desmond, it was exciting to watch. But I am excited to see what comes next.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when these ones get on the court, it's out with the old, in with the new.
Why is it so red?
What? I'm not so.
I think the Young Bucks leaving is crazy to me. I know we talked about this, guys. I'm just Isaiah, Jalen, Kalai.
I don't, because of how many people we got. I'm not sitting.
They weren't even here though yet. They weren't even here yet.
I feel like someone had to be like, hey.
I think the coach had to talk.
We don't have time to waste.
Eric seems like the type that's like honest, transparent. Like
I agree. I totally agree.
I'm just like all of the Young Bucks.
I agree.
All of them.
Well,
anyways, let's transition to a more. Well, first let's check in on the Warriors, how they're doing. 88-75, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm so blind, guys. 85-76.
I was literally watching the game and I said, am I behind?
I think I may have a little slight, something. But 85-76, Warriors up, 6 minutes left. I think they have this game in the bag, but I don't believe in the whoever takes game 1, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. Okay, Buddy with the 3.
Buddy's
he's low-key cooking.
You know what they say? He's working for every dime.
He literally, I know he is. I bet you they have freaking Jimmy over his account.
He don't want to get talked about. But guys, let's talk about the Met Gala. Y'all know that's one of my favorite songs by Offset. Million a week. Hey, I was going to give you a little snippet on the theme, but I love when journalists get it right. So I'm going to, give you a little soundbite in 2 times speed. Slow it down if you want to.
It's all about sharp creases, tailored suiting, and polished shoes. It's an exploration of Black identity and history, a reclamation, really, of dignity and expression. Here's a look at the evolution of dandyism.
So, as you guys heard, and you can go on ABC News, their TikTok account. It is the 369. I would say 24th video. And they just basically explain into detail, great journalism. This is exactly what journalism is. But it is a cultural, social, and political statement for Black people, not only validating our experience and ourselves in American society, but I think it's just another form of creativity, specifically Black men, but it's not limited to Black men. And the Met, y'all did y'all biggest, not the Met. The people that came. I mean, as Macy said in the intro, we all know who was snubbed. Wisdom. Everybody. Also, the guy, Judea. I'm a classic, man.
Yes.
Should have been invited.
I agree.
Or Janetta. So sorry. I pronounced his name wrong. Guys, I saw this on a TikTok and I literally forgot. But this man embodied that.
I agree.
He did it years ago. He's a classic man. I think there was another snub. I can't think of it right now. But
I saw mostly Wisdom, which I totally agree because
completely.
He's been eating up
completely. I don't care if the theme was trash bags. He would have been cooked. There. It doesn't matter what the theme is. Anna, I don't know. Apparently you're in charge of the list. I don't know. I don't know why I don't get it.
I feel like for Hailey Bieber to be there and not him is crazy work.
All the whites that were there and not him.
I feel like a lot of them, I don't feel like cooked as much. I feel like they've kept Emma Chamberlain there for so long. Realistically, this is her outfit. It's like,
it was ridiculous.
I'm like,
Miley Cyrus.
I love Miley, but I understand.
A band is a band to me.
That's fair. I feel like, I don't know. A lot of the there was just people who stood out, you know, and then there was people that were there, and y'all know
Yeah.
the people who were there.
Yeah. But let's give a platform to the hots. I think Tiana Taylor cooked.
8. She cooks so bad. I literally saw it and I said, I'm not even shocked though, because she cooks, bro.
Constantly.
She cooks.
I don't know if it's her or she has a stylist. Regardless,
she cooks.
I
She's
love
really
Damson Idris. Ow! Ooh, girl, you're styling.
Oh, he ate
like a
so
Fifth
bad.
Avenue diamond.
He ate so bad.
Ooh.
I feel like Zendaya always cooks, but the silhouette.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I think it definitely matched the theme, but I think she played it safe. I feel like
That's fair.
Zendaya can cook.
I just think because they were talking about the silhouette being so important, I feel like she ate that silhouette. I saw a lot of people doing the silhouette, and I said,
They didn't do it right.
I just didn't think it cooked as much
I just
as
feel
hers.
like for Zendaya, who we know can cook,
That's fair.
it was too safe. Like, girl, you could have. I think
Sometimes
Lauryn Hill.
I always think about that, but I need to know the process of like if they're allowed to talk and be like give their ideas, or it's just like the stylists are like, this is what you wear.
Yeah, I think you can definitely say like, I'm not wearing that.
I mean, no, I think so too, but I don't think they're.
I
think it's like
know.
you know the
I feel like
stylist.
Tiana
mostly.
Taylor is someone who's like works with your stylist.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I think
thought-
Lauryn Hill, that
Lauryn
yellow.
Hill- and you know Lauryn Hill she don't like to show up
come nowhere. And if she does, it's late
She
to her
ate that.
own tours, bro.
Literally, I saw. They always invite the Jenners, the Kardashians.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Okay, this is Kylie's. It's not bad.
She's not black. My eyes are
But
closed
yeah.
for everyone who's not black.
That's fair. I feel like Charlie XCX, it gave more her than anything else.
Oh,
I don't
even
know-
show me because I didn't even see her.
I don't know what Chapel Roan. I feel like she was there for hype.
I'm glad
was
I didn't see
okay.
that one either.
Usher, you disappointed me. It's just a suit. I feel like
I don't like that. Okay, I think it was invites were sent out a while ago, but Saquon, you did the bare minimum. Did you see his? Girl, talk about Usher just a suit.
no, I didn't.
The bare minimum. No, we want to see Saquon. Stop showing
I'm not
us.
even on the Saquon
Like,
train.
what are we doing?
And I'm not shocked.
What are we doing? It literally gives like
He should have
bare.
been removed from the carpet immediately.
And then to post this, delete this.
removed from the carpet immediately. I didn't hear.
I don't
one
like
soul
Joe
talk about
Burrow
you.
being there. It makes no sense to me.
I also agree.
His fit looked good for him. I'm not gonna lie. It looked good on his body. It looked good. The little open shirt with the chain, whatever that is. But
You
no,
like Joe Burrow?
no,
I thought that
shouldn't have been there.
Nicki Minaj, I thought she looked nice. I feel like
Oh,
it
I
was
didn't see
different than
hers.
what she usually wears. She did like a pinstripe kind of vibe.
Okay.
And she didn't wear
This
like
is
as
not
much
Nicki. This
makeup.
is Nicole.
I know. I really liked
I
hers.
liked it.
I liked it. Right.
It said it came from Jamaica.
I said, okay, Nicki.
This eats bad. I liked for the duos. I think Jalen Hurts and his wife
They
Brave
looked
did it.
good.
I can't tell you another duo that cooked together.
They looked
Not trying to
real
hate
good.
Simone, babe. You didn't do it for me.
Biles.
Yes,
I did not like that. I didn't like
Neither of them.
I didn't
Neither
like
of
it
them
at all.
Neither of them.
I don't.
Neither of them.
I didn't.
I
like
love the color blue. Simone, you look beautiful.
I hated the dress.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think the wig ate or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know what this is. A piece. The piece ate. Like it does give the theme.
Yeah, the
But-
little swoop. But
yes.
there was a lot going. The swoop and then the high neck and then but it was a lot. I didn't think that was good for her.
Yeah.
I'm like maybe on somebody else. I'm like
Yeah.
usually I feel like shorter people you want to lengthen them, not make them look shorter. I feel like this dress wasn't for her.
I just yeah.
Also, I feel like people did not like Doechie's outfit, but I thought it was.
I think it's because she was yelling at people in the.
Oh, I didn't see her yelling. I just saw people say they didn't like her outfit.
No, bro. When she didn't want to get seen, so she was in.
I did see
the
all
box
the
thing.
umbrellas.
She
and
was
stuff.
screaming. She was like, "Hold the effing!"
Oh, I thought that was an
umbrella up.
assistant.
That's
Oh
what
my
I thought, but
gosh.
people were saying it was her. We don't know. She hasn't spoken on it.
Oh, she probably won't.
I think for the commotion that if it allegedly was her,
I don't think it was worth. You were doing too much.
yeah. But if it wasn't her, I think it ate, but it wasn't like top fit of the night.
I agree. I liked Cardi B's. I liked the hair.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't see Cardi's guys.
she's in this like.
Okay.
green hair. I like the hair. It was different than what I saw.
For sure.
I don't really know the.
I don't know if
theme,
this is giving,
but I think it
theme.
was more of like silhouette, like the sharpness of it.
Yeah.
And what she's in Burberry, so.
This is different for sure. I like it.
Who else? Look up Keke Palmer. She looks so pretty and so like. I feel like her face eats.
This is on theme.
She gave so
I love
bad.
this hair color, girl.
She
Ginger
gave
Auburn.
so
I don't know.
bad.
You need to keep this. It goes with her skin tone
She
so
looks
bad.
so good.
So bad.
Rihanna, I'm pissed. Why are you pregnant?
Riri.
Rihanna, I'm sick.
But if you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm so happy.
I like her fit. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think
eccentric in the way that it's Rihanna.
I agree.
If it was anybody else, I would have said
ASAP was like, I done talked all this mess. We gotta step.
yeah.
And I think they looked great. I don't usually have problems with them.
Yeah, ASAP's was interesting.
Yeah.
Or there was
Was
somebody,
it-
Megan
I
Thee
thought
Stallion. People didn't like hers.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I
Even
forgot
though she said, wasn't it Madam's? No,
I thought it was
Josephine Baker.
yeah.
And people were like, so it's supposed to be for black men, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you can't say that when there's literally white men.
I think the
and
problem
white
was
people there.
someone in the comments was like, y'all just don't know who Josephine Baker
You
is.
don't.
So I think that was the real problem with it. She looked good.
I think she not imitated. I don't know the correct word, but I
The
think
hair-
she pulled it
the
off
hair,
well.
bro.
It gave Josephine
Perfect.
Baker.
Yes.
If you knew who she was, this is exactly, and it didn't look like it was pulling at her scalp at all. So, T to whoever did that.
I agree. I forget. One outfit I was confused on, but she's also not black, is what's it called? Sabrina Carpenter. I thought she looked good, but I was very confused. But she said that Pharrell and someone else was working on her outfit or something.
I did not look at a single white person's outfit this year, guys.
I
Not
feel like
one.
I wasn't trying to, but they were definitely thrown at me.
No, that's fair.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't look at the Biebers or nothing. The blah, 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 nothing. I think Diana Ross cooked so bad.
Yeah, she did.
So bad.
I didn't love... I thought Tracy Ellis, her daughter, it was
did not see
cool,
hers.
but I did not... I was, like, overwhelmed. It was just, like, I'm sure it's on theme, but I didn't... I just thought it was crazy. In the sense of, it was very eccentric. What is it? Met Gala. Let me see. Yeah, look.
The pink?
Just the whole thing. I was like, oh, it was different than anything I saw out there. The puff pants.
I'm
But
not gonna lie. I feel like when I've seen this theme portrayed, obviously they're mostly black and white photos, but I don't know if like neons and brights are used.
Yeah, no, I feel like sometimes the Met Gala for me is like, I get the theme and then I see something and I'm like, huh? And then people are like, no, it's on theme. And I'm like, oh,
I'm sure it's style wise, but I feel like the pants are different.
I also feel like I don't know enough about it
Yeah.
to like make a comment. But I was very much like, oh. But no, I think, as always, the women definitely took the cake.
For sure. Janelle Monáe.
8.
It was so like eccentric, but it was
she is that type of person though.
literally. It made
Yeah.
sense. It made sense.
That was like very her. I love when I still see people who are very her.
Yeah, like their personality. That's why I think like with Tracee Ellis Ross, I'm like, okay, I wasn't messing with it, but does this give her like the pink and the I don't know, ski.
No, that's true. I did see a few reds, but I didn't. That's why the pink. I was like, okay, maybe I'm just thrown off.
Yeah, and I don't know why. What is her name? I'm so glad I don't know her name anymore. Jenny from Blackpink was there.
Okay, there was a lot of people
You
invited.
say the N word and you get invited anywhere. I guess.
Oh, I did not know that, but I don't.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy work.
And y'all know I used to love Blackpink, but ever since all those videos came out, cooked. Okay, like what are we doing? No.
Yeah, I don't. There was a few. Laura Harrier. Is that how you say it?
And
She
also
looked very
wearing a
pretty.
do-rag, stop it. I love that.
That looks so like whimsical, and this is what I feel like Tracee Ellis was meaning with the pants, like the. But
Yeah, I don't know why People Magazine, let me not give them any.
But I do feel like I usually love Zendaya, but I feel like she definitely was a little simple, especially
Yes.
after she had that one where she like was like it was like Cinderella type thing where she changed. I feel like
And Zendaya could have stepped.
I'm like
She has the body to
Roach.
step.
I'm like, were you in the club? Were you not in there? Like, my girl I love the silhouette, but I'm like,
Yeah. You can do better. I don't know, guys. It's been looking forward. The WNBA season starts not too soon, but soon. There's no football. We have preseason, but that's far away. I mean, there hasn't really been any big football news.
I know.
Thank goodness.
They need a break to calm down and get it together.
A break.
I'm sure there's some if you go and search for it, but I mean, can't.
Abdul Carter, he's looking for his jersey number. He asked the guys that retired. He said, yeah. Then his family said no. So then he can't get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they don't publicize it, but I usually feel like if it's, a good enough player, they're like, yeah.
I wouldn't.
Like, give it to them?
No. If my jersey retired, you had a whole ceremony for me.
I would probably.
You did your biggest and baddest in the city came out. No, you can't just unretire it just because you're a first round pick.
Literally. I wouldn't answer the phone. 2, I would listen to the message. And 3, I would change my number. Because why would you even disrespect me like that?
Literally. I would, in like, Warren, I'm retiring it for Cam Ward. You know, so sorry. But no.
You would, I don't.
No.
Yeah, no. It's like I worked too hard.
Too hard. Especially when black people weren't valued. In his generation of football player, no.
I'd be like, go flip the numbers or something. Ask somebody else. I don't know what to tell you.
Unfortunately, it's 1. So.
Oh. Maybe an 11. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Shadur's going to be number 12. Browns, you messed up. You could have had Shadur and Travis Hunter, but that's on you.
I'm not even.
You wanted to give away your stinking pick.
They're not going to. I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do this season. Good luck.
Yeah.
Loser.
NBA's a reigning thing. Olympics, and our graduation, guys. It's next week. I'm going to bawl my eyes out every single day, bro. I'm going to look at Galen and I'm going to cry. I'm going to look at the Coliseum. We have one graduation in the Coliseum. I'm going to look around while the stuff's happening and I'm going to cry. I'm going to be like, I remember sitting front row watching the football game.
My parents are going to be so annoyed with me. I'm like, you don't understand the history here.
I'm going to cry. Like, there's so much lore. I'm going to walk into our Black Student Center and I'm going to cry. Like, bro, it's not the same when you're an alum. I hate people like, no, you can still go to the games as an alum, and all my friends live in different cities and states.
I feel like it really depends. I feel like I have a lot of friends who are doing a master's, I feel like, or doing another year.
Oh, but technically she's a year under me.
Yeah,
guys.
under you. So I feel
all
like
my friends finished their masters.
Yeah. So I feel like the 1 year, like, after is, like, you can still, but I feel like after that, you got to get gone.
Guys, all my friends are hitting New York. I don't know what it is with Gen Z. Yes. 5 of my friends.
Actually, people were trying to tell me to do that. Like, a bunch of my friends, like, from high school were like, we're all going to New York. Like, I'm like, to live in a shoebox?
Literally.
I'm not
At least that way I can afford a little cute studio
I would cry every day in my shoebox where I could only do one circle.
Literally. And they're like, no, you go out to eat and the food's cheap because they have all type of international cuisines. And I go home to what?
And I go home and I have to ball up on my little bed.
And the roaches and rats.
Rats? No. I don't even, no roach, but rat. And I know the maintenance people, the exterminators don't get out there enough.
The buildings are old.
Literally.
So, there's holes in between the walls from ages of rats.
If I see a rat in my apartment, I'm moving back home. Like, I'm breaking my release and I'm leaving.
To break your lease is going to be so expensive.
Like, that's crazy. A rat, and it'd be like, where one rat is, there's more.
Literally, that's what I feel about all bugs.
Literally,
especially ants. Just one. They be sending out the little one. Go see what happens.
Hey, I got a sandwich over here.
Get
Come on. I'm not doing it. I can't.
I'm off that, bro.
And the way I've seen videos where people are like in the subway and the rats just come up and like jump through their feet. And it's normal.
Literally, the rats are domesticated.
Literally,
and squirrels.
Like, I'm not doing it. Even
squirrels
here, bro.
in LA
I see people
enough.
Feeding the squirrels. I'm like, can you stop? Because I'm not giving him food if
One
he
of my
runs up to
friends
me.
got attacked once. She lived to tell the tale.
Remember you saying
she had something in her backpack. Yeah, she won, but she lost. But she won. She's alive. That's all that matters.
Every time I see a squirrel and I'm eating, I get up and move. Like,
quickly.
Because
they
no
don't
way.
care. They will get closer and closer.
Literally, like, by your feet. And I swear, if one crawled up my leg, no. And people look at you like you're crazy. But I'm like, these are not regular
I'm a
squirrels.
I'm
literally.
And immediately. What? Look around. Y'all didn't hear nothing?
I hate a squirrel. No.
Real
Stop.
Bad. I would say in LA, Houston, you may have to see me. I don't know. Depends how the sports broadcasting's out there. Because I'm all about money.
Oh my gosh, yes, move to Houston so I can come be. I'm gonna say we're gonna hit.
And you?
I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm kind of
Telling me to
thinking
move
like
to Houston,
LA
guys.
for a little bit. I want to go to Miami. She came from Miami, so she's a Miami hater.
No, guys. Miami is like expensive.
It's expensive.
And then racist.
That's fair.
What are you doing there for your career? Why do you want to go?
Dermatologist.
Okay, yeah, that's the place to be.
It's like,
That's the place to
baby,
be.
I'm a doctor.
I forgot you.
Do you want your skin fixed or not? Don't play with
I
me.
feel like dermatology there, coin.
Oh, for sure. You get a
Coin.
nice little spot. Like, even I was shadowing in Beverly Hills, and they have like their own little private office. The way it overlooks,
Beverly
I
Hills
said
is so nice.
it's so nice. That's why. God,
I'll be
please.
recording all the time, and I'm like,
It's
and
so nice. That's
and
like,
what?
I feel like an office, like a practice, like in a city like that is so nice. Like,
it's so clutch. You
yeah.
can have like, even if you don't have like a prominent social media
Yeah.
page, just having a storefront where people like, what is
See?
it, foot traffic,
Literally.
and it's clean.
That's what I'm like. I don't have to live right there in the city. I can go.
Literally, hey, Culver City, you may have to see me. I don't know, Atlanta is really popping for sports recently, but do I want to live there?
I'm afraid of Atlanta.
But that's where the NBA teams.
If I was you, I would run to my car every day.
No, literally, bro, and you have to leave your car unlocked and windows down
Like,
because they want to break in and stuff.
I'm
No,
gonna say there's nothing in here.
I can't. Like, bro, I can't even leave a little lip gloss in there. Just
Literally.
I can't do Atlanta. So sorry. I won't even apply. Just LA, Houston. I don't know. North Carolina, I guess.
Ooh.
I'll see what the sports industry talking in Charlotte. DC.
In Charlotte,
Oh,
they have to come.
hello.
You don't like
Help.
Denver? You don't like Denver, Colorado?
Hate. You would never see me.
A hater.
Never.
You know, work on that for me. For us. For me. For us.
No, this is
It's just like she hates
purely
me.
one-sided.
She just hates me.
I don't win. It's a lose win.
But
Every
no.
time. Lose.
To see me happy is a lose? That's crazy.
What about me?
Us happy?
You saw that, guys? The switch up at the end.
But no, let's take a little trip to Houston, see if you like it. I
I
like
have to
it.
see what the job's talking about because
We can do Dallas too, but Houston was fun.
I don't know. Dallas has more sports teams. No, they have the same. Dallas
Texans.
Wings, Dallas Texans, and then no,
They have-
Dallas
Dallas has more.
Dallas Wings, Dallas Cowboys,
Oh. Dallas Wings.
Mavericks,
Yeah.
Texans, Rockets. Does Houston have a women's basketball team?
I don't think so. If not, if they do. Yeah.
Comets.
Is that like a
They
TBD
were
or
they-
okay.
disbanded. Yeah.
That
Oh, what
sucks.
about baseball? So sorry to the baseball fans watching. Totally forgot. Houston Astros. Oh, they have 3-3. Does Dallas have one? No, right? Oh, Texas Rangers. So Dallas has 4. All right. Dallas, you may have to see. Depends on that. I need to have my people around. I don't. I'll
Yeah,
compare
your people are in
population size
Houston, but
off camera.
off camera. Lies.
Okay.
Is it the same?
Houston has way more. So I'm never
Yeah.
going to Fort Worth. Ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
Or
honestly.
Austin. Austin's really white.
Austin.
No, it's really white.
Sorry, guys. Oh, hell. That's even lower
I
than
told you it's really white.
Houston. You may have to see me.
That's not. I mean, it is a lot more, but I feel like that's doable.
Yeah,
Dallas.
for sure.
But someone told me when I was
Yeah.
in Houston, they said Dallas you can get more bang for your buck with like apartments and stuff.
As long as the jobs are talking,
They were
I
like,
don't mind
Houston's
Dallas.
like they're like so many people are moving to Houston that they're raising the prices.
I've seen
but
that.
They were like, he
It's
was like,
TikTok's fault.
yeah, it is. They were like Dallas. They're like, you can go get a studio like in like your own place, like big. He's like 1,100.
It's your fault, TikTok. Y'all realtors are doing y'all big one.
They literally are. I remember we saw this nice apartment. It was in the middle of nowhere. Like, well, not even nowhere. I'll say, like, it was in the back of, like, it was just, like, not populated. There was nothing to do. They had it gated off, but they had just put it in the middle of nowhere. I was like, why did you
Please.
do that? It gave, if you ran outside at night, like somebody was gonna get you. I was like,
yeah, not me.
you can't go outside the gate.
Not me. And God forbid you have a dog. I gotta pee.
No, literally,
Pad training.
baby, you got this little section to go in.
I'm not going
But
out.
the amenities were always nice. I was just like, oh, okay.
Dallas, you can't see me. I mean,
It's just not like LA. Like, it depends. You gotta know like what type of city you like.
True.
Because I went there and I was like, oh,
I do think it's important to visit before, but I can't lie. TikTok really is helpful for that. Like,
I agree.
what
I
to
think
do in
if you're
Dallas
like,
and then see the
oh,
stuff.
I love nightlife. Like, I want to be able to go out. I want to be able to meet people. Houston is so fun. It was so easy. Like, it was way easier than it is in LA. Like, you don't need a promoter and all this stuff.
Yeah, I feel like LA is all about what's it called?
No, who you know
Looks and stuff. Yeah. Connections, as they say.
But it didn't matter there.
I know some parts in LA they don't really care. I think it's just where you go.
Fair.
Anyways, guys, let's end on a good note for our fans. Who is one up and coming NBA star that you're like, I'm excited to see his career?
I feel like recently, who is it? The Thompson brothers have been getting a lot, and also, how do you say his name? Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I didn't expect, just the way he looks, I didn't expect him to be so aggressive, but I think he's really fun to watch right now. And my older brother was like, I hope he gets a ring and he beats the Warriors, but I think he's gonna be really fun to watch because I didn't expect him to be aggressive, or I thought he was just gonna be like a background player. But I'm excited to see him. I think they've hyped him up a lot. Anybody else? Obviously, what's his name? Mr. TikToker. Jared. Yeah, I think he's fun to watch.
Bro, would have been rookie of the year.
Yeah, I know. Because of the injury, I'm excited for the comeback for him.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him.
Totally forgot about him.
I know.
Totally forgot.
He's having such a good season. Poor thing.
Totally forgot. Yeah, I can't lie. My bad.
Him, and then what's his name?
I definitely agree with Amin. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see both of them develop and play. And I think this proves that OTE can develop players and you can skip college. But I do feel like, as we talked about briefly, like, college is really for the memories too. And like,
I know.
I'm not mad that they skip college. They obviously seem happy, but that you're not getting that anywhere else.
No, I totally
that same
agree.
age. Let's go to the dining hall vibe. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah, but sometimes I wonder, are they like doing it? I feel like they have such a different college experience to me. I want to ask like people like, oh, have you ever been to like, I feel like everyone's been to Dulce, like here at USC, like they love that. Like Dulce will get you.
I gotta go. I haven't been yet.
You haven't? You like matcha though. Everyone loves their
lines
matcha.
are too long, guys. It never gave
and they
weight.
don't let you order ahead drinks, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's
that's
only food.
That's crazy.
But we gotta go. But like
No.
things like just knowing things like that. I don't go to the 9-0, but everyone's like, oh, the 9-0. Like I just feel like there's certain like college things that like.
But even being in a city and like dorms and
Yeah,
going to practice and all that, like skipping that entirely.
it's crazy. Like when people get here and
Just for
they get
money?
like a high rise or something. I'm like, if you didn't get to live the dorm life, bro, what are you doing? The dorm life is so humbling.
At least 1 year.
You literally,
at
you
least
have to
one.
do at least 1 year.
Yeah.
It's so humbling and it's so like, wow.
But
Like,
it also makes you go like, never again.
Yeah. Dorm living, I was
One
like,
and done.
especially when you share a room. Like, I don't know how some people's colleges are. When you share a room, I was like, because it's like, even if you love the person, even if you know them, it's like at some point you're like, you're getting on my nerves.
Oh yeah, sharing a room.
Yeah.
And it's like 5 by 5.
Especially, I mean, 1 year, it was like 4 of us. Well, both years, 4 of us shared one bathroom. So I was like, hey, like, I
Y'all,
have class
they
in
would
10
hate
minutes.
me.
Like,
I love to take a good 17-hour bath.
Oh, you were not taking a bath in our dorm. Like, we all had like thick curly hair, and it was just like bath was stopped up all the time. So disgusting.
No. I mean, they don't seem like they're missing out, but I feel like you only live once. I would
That's
do 1
true.
year in college.
I agree.
Just if you know you're talented enough to make the NBA, just 1 year.
That's true. But I feel like
Maybe
you
I'm
also
just
have like these
nostalgic.
international players who are like
Real.
that you're getting.
And I mean, with boys, who knew? They didn't know NIL was gonna become this.
Yeah.
So I understand if you have a way to make it a way. I can't lie, definitely Thompson twins. Rob, let Rob cook, please.
She loves Rob.
everybody loves Rob, and he has a new logo with. Did you see the gear shift? Because they call him Rob with the shifts.
I think I did see
That
that.
is
That is tough.
Nike be doing that in a big way.
I agree. Nike. Yeah.
Wemby.
I know Wemby.
I know he's not new, but like
Yeah.
new.
I'm excited for like to see longevity.
Yeah,
I'm, like,
because
he's so tall.
all the hype and he came and
Yeah.
they flocked for him. I know they did.
Yeah.
I know they did. Spurs, you're not slick. They somehow won the little ball lottery to get the first pick. Yeah, that's slick. You're not slick. I don't know. I think Wemby. I need to see.
I think how he recovers from this. And just like how he gets back. And
Yeah.
It's just longevity. I'm like, he just seems injury prone.
Yeah.
God forbid, but he's so tall. It's like,
Dare I say Bronny? Dare I say? I mean,
Bronny's a big one just because
I'm not
of
gonna
height,
say excited. I just feel like, all right, let's see what else you can do.
I feel like I want so badly for him to like grow into himself and really see the player he's gonna be. Because I'm like, I feel like right now it's so young. You're like, what are we gonna get from him?
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for it to click.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for when it does. Because I feel like if his dad retires before it clicks, I'm a little worried.
I don't think LeBron's gonna do that.
You think he's gonna be like, get it together?
I think one player I'm sad that didn't make it is Zaire Wade. Y'all obviously know who that is, Dwayne Wade's son.
Mm-hmm.
Same age, and he's playing overseas now in the African Basketball League, which is not like bad. Like, okay, he's playing in Africa, but like,
That's fair.
he's Dwayne Wade's son,
Mm-hmm.
his only son that's hooping. He's our age. Like, this is he should be in the league with Bronny. Like, Bronny, Dwayne Wade's son.
Do you think if Dwayne was in the league, he could have pulled the same thing?
I don't know if he has legit strings, but there's no way that he's not talented enough to be on the team.
No,
There's
that's
no
fair.
way. To not even get drafted is just...
I agree.
But I also think, he didn't play in college, and I think that hurt him.
I don't like this not playing in college stuff. You need to play.
Hello, Scoot.
You need to play.
Hello. And I'm not saying he didn't have a good first season, second season. Y'all are.
I stand on that. You need to play.
But he went to the G League, and then he got drafted. Versus Thompson Twins OTE League. And everybody says, oh, Bronny didn't need college. He went to the G League. I know it's obviously the type of player you are, but
I feel like it's so
skipping
easy
college for the
to
G
get
League.
lost in the G League, but because Bronny had that name behind him, he was never going to get lost.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the G League, skipping college for the G League makes no sense.
I
Like,
agree. I don't understand that.
I don't feel like the G League develops the skills how college can.
I agree.
What do I know? Anyways, guys, Macy's gonna close it out as always.
Yeah, so exit my room. Stage left.
And it's not too toasty, guys. I cooked.
I know. Every time she gets in here, she messing with the temperature. She thinks she's anemic, so it's always too cold to her. But she got it real nice in here. It's not toasty. But anyways, y'all, let's take a quick moment to just say a quick little prayer, quick little manifestation for my Warriors. Come on, y'all. They will make it. They will be in the playoffs, and they will win 5th ring. Curry. Y'all already know. Y'all tune in because you know I'll be watching, and I'm going to talk about it next week. Y'all already know. And pray for him that his hamstring gets it together. But as always, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to those who commented. We appreciate that. We appreciate the interaction. It's so nice. And if you didn't get a chance to comment, feel free to leave comments down below. We will see them. We will reply to them. Don't you worry. You can still talk your mess in the comments down below. Also, if you would like, you can head on over to our Instagram, TikTok, and comment on some of those videos. Trust, they are not shy at all. Say whatever you want. We've heard it all at this point. Don't you worry. We can take it. But as always, look down below, see how it's spelled. Head on over there. Give us a like. Give us a follow. And guess what? We're going to see y'all back here for another episode next week. Our graduation episode. We're so excited. We're so sad. But it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me and Janai. We'll see y'all next week, same time.